The Maine People Podcast, available everywhere. Click subscribe so you never miss an episode. What are you working on right now in New Mexico besides the project you just had that you just mentioned, the current book? Are you working on something else?
I'm working on a solo novel, not with my writing partner, Lincoln Child, which is, I started doing some research. Sometimes I write for the New Yorker magazine, I write nonfiction pieces about paleontology and archaeology. And I thought it'd be interesting to do a piece on the de-extinction research being done at Harvard now, at Harvard Medical School by George Church and others, on bringing back the woolly mammoth. And he's involved in this project funded by the Winklevoss brothers, who always seem to have their hand in the weirdest things. And now I didn't do a story for the New Yorker about it because I found it had already been very, very covered by other journalists, and I just didn't see a place for me to find something new. But as I was doing this research, I came up with an idea for a novel. And so now I'm working on that novel. It's a solo novel. I wish I could say it takes place in Maine, but it doesn't. It takes place in Colorado. And it involves the de-extinction of the woolly mammoth and some other Pleistocene megafauna. So it's not Jurassic Park at all.
Right.
It's very different.
But that concept is certainly something we're all familiar with from Jurassic Park, so it's easily identifiable for people. And Maine probably wouldn't be the best setting. If I remember from when my kids loved dinosaurs, there were not a whole lot of dinosaurs this far north.
No, there weren't. Although the woolly mammoths did live quite far north, but they like open tundra. They didn't live in the woods. They lived in open tundra or high meadows and things like that. But the interesting thing is, this, in our lifetime, maybe in mine and certainly in yours, we're going to see the recreation of the woolly mammoth. They are very close. They are really close, and they're well funded, and they've got the support of Harvard Medical School, and it's extraordinary. We're going to see this happen.
It's fascinating and terrifying at the same time, isn't it?
It is. I don't know how terrifying it is. I think it's fascinating. I'm not personally afraid of woolly mammoths myself, although if they're like African elephants, they're very dangerous animals, because in Africa, the most dangerous animals are not the lions and the leopards and the cheetahs, but are the buffalo and the elephants.
We talk about Bigfoot, making music, and UFOs. Yep, all with one guest, Maine musician Tobin McAllister, on the next Maine People Podcast, coming up Thursday.